We have some breaking news as the Calgary Flames and assistant coach Marc Savard have mutually agreed to part ways. This is huge for the future of the Calgary Flames as the landscape of their power play has been given a brand new beginning. Plus, we have a slight update on the injury to Martin Pospisil, and also we'll be talking about the future of Martin Pospisil within the organization in terms of what position he could be playing. We'll get into all that and more in this video, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe because less than 25% of the people watching are subscribed. So if you want to stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around the Calgary Flames, then make sure you join the fastest growing community of Flames fans on the internet. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family, but without further ado, let's get into the new beginning for the Flames power play. And yes, as much as people love Marc Savard, loved him in his playing days, I know he didn't exactly peak with the Flames, but he was here for a while. As much as he was loved as a player, he unfortunately was not as loved as an assistant coach or the power play coach of this franchise. He was brought in to kind of turn things around once the Flames lost some superstars like Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk. And let's just say, it wasn't able to click under Savard. Now, a lot of people will say it's not his fault. Look at the people he was given. And that's very, very true. But at the same time, his kind of coaching style involves needing superstars and super scorers that the Flames unfortunately do lack. So, Calgary Flames and assistant coach Marc Savard mutually part ways. This is from Julian MacKenzie of The Athletic. Calgary Flames assistant coach Marc Savard won't return with the team next season. Savard and the Flames have mutually parted ways, according to the team. We would like to thank Marc for his commitment last season and also for his professionalism during this process to arrive at today's decision, Flames general manager Craig Conroy said in a statement. We wish Marc success with his future endeavors in the game. Now, his future endeavors in the game, a lot of people are speculating, involves the Toronto Maple Leafs. A few days ago, there was a video on the channel that, did pretty well that talked about how it looks like Marc Savard could be joining his old buddy Craig Berube down in Toronto now that Berube has been named the head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And this is just the first step, well, the next step in that process. The next domino has fallen in that being the case. But we don't really care about that. We just care about how the power play kind of stunk with Savard at the helm. So Savard joined the Flames before the 2023-24 season, joining head coach Ryan Huska's staff and gaining power play duties. The former Flame also spent parts of 4 seasons with the team as a player from 99 through 2002. I do not remember that. I was born in 99. Under Savard, the Flames tied with the Anaheim Ducks for the league's 25th best power play. Savard was brought in to, let's just say, bring the Flames power play to at least within the top half of the league, and that just did not happen. 25th best during his tenure. That is not good enough. I mean, they say they mutually parted ways. I think in a lot of ways, Marc Savard wanted out. The Flames were happy with that because he still was under contract, but that is no longer a worry. But the Flames get a new beginning here for the power play. They get a fresh start. Obviously, I'll update you once we know who will be taking the realms of the power play, taking the reins, the realms. My goodness, I don't even know where I was going with that. Taking the reins of the power play. Who knows? Maybe it could be Jerome McGinley or some other former Flame within the organization. But either way, it's a good thing, I think. I think everyone needed a fresh start, and hopefully the Flames power play will be better next season. Now let's talk about Martin Pospisil, who was injured yesterday, or was that 2 days ago now? It might have been yesterday. I'm losing track of my time. I've made so many videos lately. But either way, he was injured playing for Team Slovakia in the IIHF World Championships. He went after, or took a run, we'll say, at Victor Hedman, kind of lost his footing and awkwardly fell into the boards. It was an upper body injury. Thank goodness it was not his head, as he does have a history of concussions, very bad ones, with that being said. But it looks like it's just his shoulder. But some unfortunate news as an update. Martin Pospisil is out of the tournament because of an injury. Huge loss for Slovakia before the game against Canada. That game does go tomorrow, which should be very exciting to watch. Andrew Mangiapane for Team Canada. Too bad Pospisil won't be playing because he was having such a good tournament, and a lot of people were saying, look, maybe he has a chance of returning for this tournament. No, he's out. that's probably what is best for his future and what is best for the Flames as well. We don't need him playing in this tournament, let alone being hurt in this tournament. So it sucks that he's hurt. He plays with his whole heart, and unfortunately he ended up with an injury, but it won't affect next season. He should be coming back strong. It doesn't look like too strong of an injury. I was hoping to update you guys with the MRI results. However, those still have not been released. Hopefully tomorrow that will be the case. But let's still talk about Pospisil here because we touched on it in a recent video, but let's talk about Pospisil at center because Team Slovakia had been playing Marty at center, which is very interesting because that was not the case for the Calgary Flames, but it definitely could be in the future. So let's take a look at this. This is talking about Pospisil, of course. Pospisil has been a point per game guy at the Worlds with 3 tallies and 4 helpers in 7 appearances in Group B action. He has also won over 54% of his faceoffs while auditioning as a center, which could be an intriguing option for the Flames in the future. A very, very intriguing option because the Flames, they do have some decent centers, of course, Nazem Kadri, Michael Backlund, who are getting up there in age and won't exactly be here forever through this retooling and maybe into the window of contention. Hopefully Kadri is, but we will have to see. But there are a few guys who could play center, who have been thrown into center, like Connor Zary, but Pospisil could potentially be one of those guys as well. Now, if we take a look here at Martin Pospisil facts from Elite Prospects, if you go down a few rows there and look at the position, it actually says he's a center. So it's not like he's not used to this. He could absolutely be playing center and has in his past. So while we're saying he's auditioning as a center for Slovakia, maybe it might be his more comfortable position. Now, if we get into the centers that the Flames do have, I thought this was very interesting to look at the Flames center depth here. Now, obviously, you've got Kadri and Backlund. Those are locks for center going into next season. But you go down the list a bit, Sharangovich could play center. We'll see if he's still a Flame once the season starts. But I think he's better suited at the wing. Now, Connor Zary, he did get some time at center. I think he is a better option than Pospisil going forward at center. I really liked Zary's game at the center position, and I really think he was starting to excel there as well. Now go down the list, one more, Martin Pospisil there. Center, not even a secondary position. So maybe, just maybe, even if it's in a fourth line kind of audition role, as we say with Slovakia, he could be a center. Then you get Kevin Rooney. No offense to Clark Bishop and Ben Jones, but I just don't see them coming up to the NHL level anytime soon. I mean, we've got guys who played down for the Wranglers quite a bit this year, and Karen, Schwint, and Damiani. There's a chance they could come up to the NHL at some point this year, especially Schwint. Will it be at the center position? We'll have to see. And then you go further down the list, you get some more of those prospects who maybe one day could be the centers for the Flames, but probably not going into next season. So there's a strong chance that Pospisil could see some time at center next season. And I want to know your guys' thoughts. What do you think? Should Pospisil get the chance to play at center? I mean, if he's winning 54% of his faceoffs, that's really, really good. And to be doing that at the Worlds, really, really impressive. So maybe there's a chance he could be put into the center position. Now, that being said, these are the lines the Flames played right till the end of the season. Well, right at the end of the season, which were very interesting. We saw Zary excelling at center with Sharangovich and Huberdeau on his wings. But if you look at the top there, Pospisil on the left with Kadri and Kuzmenko, they were also doing really, really well, which was, really great to see. So is it worth trying to move him to center if we've already got some decent ones coming up? We'll have to see who the Flames end up drafting. If they do draft a center and they want to bring him up to the NHL level right away, then there's no need to put Pospisil there. But if there's injuries to certain players or the Flames are doing really bad and something needs to change around, we have a great opportunity here to try out Marty at center, which could be really, really good. Get a counter for how many times I have said center in this video. Take a shot for every single one. My goodness, you'd be on the floor right now. Now, let's finish off this video with the comment of the day. I know this is the second video of the day, and we already had a comment of the day, so we'll just call it this comment of the video. But spoiler alert, I already recorded tomorrow's video, which should be going up at noon Calgary time. And I forgot the comment of the day in that video. So let's just say this comment of the day really is for tomorrow's video. And tomorrow's video is a doozy. I think you guys will enjoy it quite a lot. But let's get into this comment here from our Atlanta regional Flames expert, user TaterNuts1, a regular around here. The Athletic is an outstanding publication. I put more credit into what they think than just about anyone else. Everyone wants Tej, but you should really check into Catton. Off the top of my head, I think he had like 115 points last season. Dude is a scoring machine. Yes, Catton is a great option for the Flames. If he is the best on the board, absolutely take him. He could be that cornerstone player that the Flames need for their future and to really get this team out of a rebuild and into more of a developing contender. I thought that was really good. You say the Athletic is a good place. Well, get ready again for tomorrow's video. We have such a good article from the Athletic that we're going to explore in that one. But thank you so much for that comment. Please make sure you comment and interact if you want to be featured on a future comment of the day. I always read everything you guys say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you like what you saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.